Hi, welcome to Mati's cookbook. Today's recipe is a paneer biryani. These are the ingredients we need to make paneer biryani. First, take 200 grams of paneer and start slicing them so that they are at least half an inch in thickness. Make sure they are not very small. Once the paneer is cubed, drizzle some salt over it along with quarter teaspoon of red chilli powder, a pinch of jeera powder, and finally a teaspoon of cooking oil. Give them a good rub so that the spice powders coat the paneer cubes. Grease a tawa and line the paneer cubes over the tawa. Start cooking them so that they get roasted on both the sides. Once one side is done, flip the paneer cubes and let it get roasted on the other sides. Once they are roasted like this golden brown, remove them from the tawa and set them aside. In a mixer jar, add cardamom pods, cloves, quarter teaspoon of fennel seeds, quarter teaspoon of jeera seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander seeds, quarter teaspoon of peppercorns, a small pinch of nutmeg, and quarter inch of cinnamon stick. Grind them without water and set them aside. In the same jar, grind 2 green chilies, ginger pieces, garlic cloves, half a cup of coriander leaves and half a cup of mint leaves. Make them into a paste adding water. Set them aside. Heat a pan and add oil to it along with a teaspoon of ghee. Once the oil and the ghee gets hot, add 1 bay leaf. Now add half a cup of chopped onions that are cut lengthwise. Saute them well until they turn soft and become golden in color. This should take about 3 to 4 minutes for the onions to change color. Once the onions begin to turn golden brown in color, add chopped tomatoes to it. Saute the tomatoes along with the onion for about 1 to 2 minutes. Add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder and saute until the tomatoes are cooked and turn soft. Once the tomatoes are soft enough, add the grounded green paste. Saute them completely until the raw smell from the green paste goes off. Meanwhile, add some water to the mixer jar and add it along with the onions and tomatoes that are getting sauteed. After sauteing for about 3 minutes, the raw smell from the green paste will begin to go off. In this stage, add half a teaspoon of red chili powder and give them a good mix. Cook them covered for a minute or two and then add half a cup of frozen green peas. Give them a good mix until the peas gets incorporated to the masalas. Now add the fresh spice powder mix that we have prepared at the first. This is a fresh spice mix that is prepared at home, and hence the flavors are brilliant. After sauteing them, add the rice which we have soaked for about 20 minutes. In this recipe, I have used the Jeera Samba rice. You can also replace it with any long grain varieties like the Basmati rice. I always prefer soaking the rice for a minimum of at least 15 to 30 minutes before making any biryani or pulao varieties. Add required amount of water to cook. Here I have used 1 cup of rice and hence I have added 1.5 cup of water to this pulao or biryani. Add required salt for taste and give them a quick mix so that the salt gets distributed evenly. Cover the pan with a lid and place the stove in low flame and cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, open the lid and check on the rice that is beautifully cooked and turned out very soft and fluffy too. In this stage, start adding the paneer cubes that we have roasted over the rice. Use a flat ladle like this and gently combine the rice along with the paneer cubes. Make sure we are doing it gently and we are not breaking any rice grains. Now, paneer biryani is almost ready to be served with raita or any other simple gravy. I served this super tasty paneer biryani with some onion raita. We can see how beautifully it is cooked. Paneer biryani is now ready. Follow Mati's cookbook and subscribe to this channel. Thanks.